can see the last of the knights.
All right, this is where it gets tricky. We have to get La Ponette back.
Yeah, we can't let our guard down. Hey, we should tie him up.
All right, he's a knight, so he should have something we can use here.
Hey, stop it!
This rope should do the trick. And I'll be taking this too.
This idiot. Going through all my stuff.
Put your hands behind your back. That should do it.
Let me get this straight. You're gonna show up with me as a hostage and try to trade me for your friend?
Yep, that's the plan.
I see. I'm sure the knights would release her in order to save me. But as soon as the witches let their guard down, I'm positive the knights will make a move and capture them all. I didn't have enough time to find out if these witches were actually evil or not. Oh well, we're out of time.
Vanessa, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, let's go. Hey, wait!
A witch! Commander! I found a witch!
Oh, it even came with a bonus.
Commander!
Hey, are you really the commander?
Are you stupid? Yes, I am Corberia. You might know me as the Savage Witch Hunter. What can I do for you girls?
What a grand name for another one of the Empire's dogs. You listen to me. We have one of your knights in our custody. If you want him back, you're going to give us our friend.
Your friend? Oh, you mean this one?
La Ponette! You're okay!
You assholes! You didn't need to bind her up like that!
Vanessa! Karikaru! I'm sorry for the trouble.
Release her immediately! Unless, of course, you want me to take out this grand knight of yours!
When did she grab my knife?
My, what a feeble attempt at negotiation.
What?
Go right ahead. Do what you will. He is of no worth to me.
What? Commander!
He would have been better off if the dragons had just killed him. What a useless knight.
But, Commander...
I can't believe I feel sorry for him.
Commander, wait! You're going to abandon Zephy?
Watch your mouth, Gran. The commander doesn't need any lip from you.
That's my friend! Commander, please, reconsider what you're doing.
Gran... Wait. That sound...
A dragon! It's huge!
Of all times.
Move it, you good-for-nothing knights! Listen up, bastards. Kill the lord of this forest. And if any knight gets in the way, you better kill them too!
My, if it isn't the Grand Dragon Killer. Are you planning on making a fool of me in front of my own men?
I'll play with you later, Corberia. I wouldn't want you to break a nail.
What the hell? Another one?
Ah! We're surrounded!
Stop whining. This is nothing.
Now's our chance.
Hell yeah!
Zephy was so useless. I didn't know what we'd do. But I'm just glad you're okay. I knew you'd come for me. Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
We don't have time for this.
Dragon! How dare you ignore me? How dare you attack the knights before facing me?
The knights and the ravens are distracted. Let's run for it.
Hold on! Another dragon is coming right this way!
Damn it. What shitty luck. The bigger one is looking right at us!
We have no choice. We have to fight.
Wasn't one life-threatening crisis enough for today? No time to whine about it now!
Watch out!
And welcome back to part 2 of Dragonstar Varnir's Madness playthrough. We're continuing on, we're at the end of the Forest of Judgment with the first boss, the Shiftgand, which I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. Bringing us back to the whole idea of some bosses or enemies are so big they cover multiple layers, so you need to break certain parts so you can get access to others. And this is kind of like the only fight you're going to see in this video, because the rest of it isn't just cutscenes, but after the cutscene chunk of all the tutorials we get when we go to the Witch Den, which you know of, like how it goes when we get there, we're going to be spending the rest of the video showing off the grinding process I have been doing to build up Madness, and how little progress I made. I say that, I'm definitely above 15%, even though the game doesn't give you a direct number. I'm pretty confident looking at the bar, I'm there. Also, I love the interruption of the tutorial so you can select the status condition on that specific strike. And the bosses, of course, are going to be slightly longer than they were before because we're on difficulty up the ladder. But the technique and strategy remains the same of you only prioritize the killing blow, the head, when it's stunned before you defeat the 2 extra pieces. Once you defeat the extra pieces, and it doesn't matter, you've only got 1 target left. But the whole time, like, we've just taken out 1 piece and it's stunned it for a turn. So instead of immediately attacking the next piece, because you can't extend the stun, you might as well attack the head until it wears off, and then go back to targeting the other breakable piece, so you can get a second stun. Because otherwise you'll just lose a stun by doing it. Also, it says you can devour this guy, but you're going to see me make a good number of attempts because it's 24% and it never happened. Like 21%. I was like, okay, 1 in 5. Nope.
I'll do my best.
17%. Okay, that's not really worth it. I'll just break the body. And like, I get that later bosses, because, you know, they're boss fights and they're major events, they always say devour rate 0. But then, why does this one say 28% if it's not going to happen? Why does it say 26% if it's not going to happen?
I will consume you.
Like, I can imagine it's more that I just got incredibly unlucky, but it feels like I was never going to get a Devourer on this boss, so eventually I stopped trying and just went back to attacking it.
I got this.
Oh, especially when I got a critical. 41%! Come on! Ah. But yeah, I'm not talking about too much yet, just because I know there's another cutscene brewing when we get to the end of this. And it's got to be the chunky one where we get more of an idea of where everyone's at and what everyone's doing. And during it, we will have our first choice again. If you remember in the main playthrough, at certain points, it'll give you a choice where you have to pick 1 or 2 options. One of them boosts your madness, one of them doesn't. Well, last playthrough we chose all the ones that didn't, so of course this playthrough we're going to choose all the ones that do.
It hurts. What is this feeling?
Hey, are you alright?
I don't understand why or how he's able to use magic, but it seems that in order for him to use it, lots of his energy gets sacrificed in the process.
How do you feel?
To affect your madness, you need to say not bad. You need to not be honest and pretend you're doing okay when you're not.
Not too bad.
I see.
My body has so many scars on it. But what is this incredible feeling of elation?
Who would have imagined what that woman said would be true?
That woman? Who's she talking about?
I must be old-fashioned. I never thought I'd live to see a male witch. What should we call you? There has to be some fun little name we can give you. How about a man witch? Now, Zephy, follow me. Once I hand you over to the Emperor, I will kill you myself.
Commander, are you seriously going to treat me like some lowly witch?
You are no longer a knight. You are a witch. You will bring calamity to this world. You need to realize that is what you are now.
She's never going to see me as anything other than a witch. I crossed the line. I can never go back to my old life now. But no matter how awful I become, I can't just throw my life away like it isn't worth anything. And what if I refuse to follow you?
Out of the question. You are coming with me, even if I have to force you to do so.
Commander, please. Our troop has suffered a great loss in this battle with the dragon. I don't think we can take on 4 witches.
I'm not depending on the troops. I will be handling this on my own.
Commander, please consider what you're doing. At this rate, our whole troop will be wiped out. If that were to happen, it would negatively impact all future witch hunts.
Very well. I suppose I'll save the fun for another time.
Retreat! Follow the commander!
Gran, he was my best friend. But I wasn't able to say anything to him.
All right. That just leaves this bunch.
To be able to take down 2 dragons at the same time! That's huge!
We've dissected the dragon, sir.
Good work.
Hey! Those bastards even dissected the dragon that we took down!
We'll be using its corpse for more materials for our magical devices. Okay, you bastards, let's head out!
Sir Durandal, one moment, please. What are we going to do about the witches?
Nothing. What we want are the dragons. Let...
But they did a number on our comrades! We need to exact our revenge!
What are you doing? Don't waste your time on these witches.
Ruby Eye.
We're finished with our business here. Let's move. We have other work to do.
Got it. Come on, move it, you idiots! Let's head out already!
Yes, sir!
Is she a raven too?
I'm not sure.
The moment my eyes met hers, though, I felt like a cold hand grabbed a hold of my heart and tore right through it.
I know. She was very intimidating.
If Durandal was following her orders, wouldn't it mean she's the head of the Ravens? What? I feel so dizzy.
Hey! What's going on? Are you okay?
He's unconscious.
I guess it's more than the toll of the magic on his body. He's experiencing a lot of shock right now.
You're right. I'm sure a lot of what he's believed in for his entire life was just flipped upside down. We can't just leave him out here, though. Let's take him back to our place.
Wait, he's unconscious. We can just leave him here. He doesn't have anything to do with us now.
I know, but I can't just abandon him. I'll carry him, okay? Here, put him on my back.
I'm not touching him.
All right, all right. Karikaro, please?
You're seriously going to take him home? We already got Laponette back! We have no reason whatsoever to take him home.
But he's not human anymore. You heard what the commander said. He's just like us now. He's a witch. He's not going to have a home to go back to. I doubt any of the villages will want him around.
Well, you have a point, but...
But nothing. Just hurry up and help me.
Fine.
Okay, let's take him.
I have returned, Emperor Pharisaeus.
Welcome back. I expect you have a new report, Perhaps about the latest witches you have defeated? What is the reason for your silence?
Emperor, something unexpected occurred, and we had no choice but to retreat.
Oh? And what was this unexpected occurrence? The ravens? I did tell you, if they caused any commotion, to just ignore them.
No, it wasn't them. It grieves me to report that a witch infiltrated our knights.
Preposterous. Tell me her name.
His name is Zephi.
A male witch?
Yes, that is correct. He defected and joined the witches.
This is fascinating.
Emperor Pharisaeus, I assure you that this is no laughing matter.
Oh, welcome, Cardinal Seyrud. Have you been listening? If there is something you wish to add, speak.
Thank you, Your Majesty. If news spreads to our believers about a witch lurking in the ranks of our knights, it would be very, very bad.
Yes, I suppose you have a point. Corberia, I order you to head out immediately and capture this Zephy. You need to bring him to me.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Cardinal Seyrud, did you hear that?
Yes, Emperor Pharisaeus.
Then for you are to head to Zephy's home and find anything you can pertaining to the witches.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Now that I have the Emperor's orders, all that's left to do is capture him.
Commander,
What is it?
what's going to happen to Zephy?
How interesting. Why do you ask me this? Do you have plans to save him?
Well,
Are we done? Or do I have to keep standing here while you continue wasting my time?
no. Excuse me.
What now, Zephy? There is no place for you back here. Not with the knights. You'll regret the day you crossed us. I will give you an interrogation you will never forget.
Vanessa? Are you okay? You're out of breath.
Well, carrying around unconscious people can have that effect on you.
Can't we just throw this strange man away?
I wish. It's too late for that now. Vanessa, I can switch with you if you want.
Thank you. I'm okay. It was my idea anyway. It won't be much longer.
We're back.
Hey everyone, we're back!
Welcome back, everybody! I'm back too! Oh, I'm really happy to see everyone again. Why did you say it like that? Did something happen, Lapo? Yeah, but it's a long story. I almost thought I wasn't gonna make it back here.
What? Wait, does this have something to do with that person Manessa is carrying?
What the? He's a guy! Is he an informant like that old man?
No, he isn't. But yes, he did have something to do with what happened to Laponette.
What? Really? Interesting. So what'd he do?
I know you all have lots of questions, but can you hold on a second? Let me get him to the sofa first. Oh, and I guess he just woke up.
Where am I?
This is where we witches live. We carried your unconscious ass all the way here, so you better be thankful.
Huh? I thought Vanessa carried him the whole way here.
Shut up! The details don't matter.
So, this is where the witches live. I searched everywhere just to try to find their home. Who would have thought I'd live to see it? Fate has a funny way of doing things. So who are these other girls?
These are young witches that we look after. They're our little sisters.
I know you can't really move yet, but if you even think about laying a finger on my little sisters...
Don't worry, I'm not here hunting witches.
Manessa, why did you bring him here?
Well, the short of it is, he actually became a witch. Just like us.
Huh?
When we were hunting dragons, Laponette got captured by the knights. Karikaro and I were searching for her, but found this knight alone on the verge of death. A dragon had attacked him. Our healing magic didn't work on him because he was in such a bad state. So I made him drink dragon's blood.
And then he turned into a witch? Gross. A man turned into a witch? Really?
I've never heard of that. Not even in any of the books I've read before.
If Pio has never heard of it before, maybe it really is that rare.
A part of his hair was always that lighter shade, though. And it seemed like he already had the mark before drinking the blood. The dragon blood might have just been the catalyst to awaken what was already inside him the whole time.
That could be a possibility, I suppose.
Hey! Listen to yourself! That just sounds crazy. It's impossible.
Well, then how would you explain it?
It's just some kind of weird mistake. The freak accident. You gave me dragon's blood for crying out loud.
Well, however it happened, none of it changes the fact that you're a witch now.
Right. Besides, Karikara was just thinking out loud. That's just a theory.
In any case, there's no way he could go back to the humans. That's why I decided to bring him here.
Aww, poor thing.
So, what do you plan on doing with me?
You can just stay here for a little while. It's not like you have anywhere else to go.
That isn't what I asked.
Don't misunderstand me, Zephy. I didn't bring you back here so we could use you.
But then, why?
As long as you don't try to hurt any of us, you're free to come and go as you please.
Could they really have taken me in just because they felt sorry for me?
Monet is very happy to meet you. I'm not as understanding as my sisters are. You better leave here as soon as you recover.
Come on, Chiquita. Don't be so rude. Sorry about that. This is a lot of change for all of us. My name's Pio.
It's alright. I understand. Hi, everyone. My name is Zephy.
Whoa, that's such a weird name.
Chiquita, be nice.
We should talk about what to do next.
Although they left him to die, he still belonged to the Knights. I'm a little concerned about what the Empire might be plotting.
We need to keep tabs on what the Ravens are planning, too. I didn't think they'd be that much of a nuisance, but...
Unfortunately, I think it'll be a while before the informant comes back to visit.
Until we get some more information about what's going on out there, I think it'll be pointless to do anything.
Maybe we can visit the supply shop and stock up on things in the meantime. Before that, though, we should stop by the huntery and say hello to Zuba.
Good idea. Let's drop by.
So are we going out again? We just got here.
Oh, it's not like that. These places are all here in our den.
I see. Can I come with you then?
Sure. I wanted to introduce you to Zuba and Niamo since you're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, the sooner the better. I'm sure if you ran into Zuba, she might be inclined to kill you on sight if she doesn't know who you are.
Let's get going then. We'll be right back, everyone, so you can wait here until we come back.
Okay.
I always forget the Emperor's name, and then my brain immediately goes to the same stupid joke every single time I hear it. Every time it's like Emperor Pharisaius, I go Pharisaius, and it's like, it's not a funny joke, and yet I keep on making it in my head because I forget it. I forget what the Emperor's called, and the next time I see it, I go, oh, that's a strange name. Oh, and then my brain just travels. But we get access to formations now, so we can start putting on Thunder Force to split up the party so they're not all on the same row at that risk. And we've got a few more cutscenes coming up after I do this basic run-through of the Dragon Cores to get everyone a bit stronger, except Lapinette. Lapinette, you're not going to see me make much of an effort for, solely because she's the main catalyst for my grinding process to rack up Madness Scale as quick as possible. And what I mean is I can start explaining a little bit before we get to the end of this. The 3 ways of building up your Madness is incorrect decisions during cutscenes. We saw one earlier. Going into Berserk, which is where you go into your Dragon form on super low health, there is a chance that you will go into your Berserk form as well. You can go into your Berserk form at any health, it's just the chance increases slightly the lower your health gets. And the third and slowest method in terms of how much percentage it builds up, but quickest in terms of how easy you can do it, is Death. If you completely game over, it kicks you back to the den, and you will get a boost in your madness scale. The reason why I wait until here, though, is that if you game over at any point during Chapter 1, because the Witch's Den is not introduced, I kid you not, it will just kick you back to the title screen. It will do the old school, nah, you're not doing alright here, and it'll kick you out. Which I didn't know about. I found out in a guide when I was checking stuff to make sure I know what I'm doing going into Madness playthrough. It was like, please don't start trying to grind your Madness on Chapter 1 because you will very quickly discover you'll be wasting your time. I was like, oh, okay. And on a minor level, I don't know if you need to do this, but I did this. I started grinding, and because the Madness bar moves so damn slowly, I wasn't sure if it was actually going up, so I instead decided to do these opening scenes that we're about to do, like checking the Huntery in the shop, and then go and do it, and then I actually started noticing the bar go up slightly, so I don't know if that affects it, and it's like you just have to be a little bit further before it lets you,
None of your
but it just felt like it, so
Who's that?
take it for what you will.
I'm Zephy.
Ah, you're a witch. Even though you're a man.
You can tell just by looking at me? Well, I didn't end up like this because I wanted to. Before I was a witch, I was...
Hey, I didn't ask for your life story. I have no interest in you whatsoever. Like I would care about anything other than creating elixirs.
Oh, I see.
Try not to take it personally. She's cold like this to just about everyone.
She doesn't even care about her own life. Honestly, she's so weird.
Got it.
So, what do you want? If you're here to waste my time, you should just go home.
Hey, what's the rush? He might visit in the future, so I wanted to introduce you to each other.
Huh, I see.
I still don't really know much about this place, but it's nice to meet you.
All you need to know is that you are to do what I tell you.
Huh?
Yes, you will help me. Do that, and I will compensate you with whatever you'd like. If I give you a task you do not know how to do, I suppose you will learn on the job.
Got it. Okay, let's get started.
Also, since this is the Madness playthrough and not the true playthrough, I am not going to be putting as much effort into these side quests as I did on my main playthrough, because it's not going to matter at the end of the day. We're all going to go crazy and turn into psycho killers, so what's a few side quests really?
Pardon me. I heard Manessa and the others come here to prepare for their dragon hunts. I can see why. There's a lot of equipment here. I'm sure I'll be here a while, and I'd like to meet the person who runs this place, but I don't see anyone.
Hey, you there!
What is this thing? It looks like a bat, but it has cat ears? Oh well, I can figure that out later. Who are you? Where are you talking from?
Don't be so alarmed. I won't eat ya. But you're new here. Who are you? You look like a human, and a male one at that.
Yeah, I'm new. And I'm gonna be staying here at the den for a while? Anyway, I'm here to meet the shopkeeper named Nyamo. Is he in?
He'll be here eventually. Why don't you just look around while you wait? Oh, and it would be very helpful if you could take that box and put it on the shelf.
Sure. Hey, this is pretty heavy.
Great, thank you. Next, can you align the bottles that are up on the shelf?
Oh, this? Hey, wait. You're making me get the shop ready for the day. Why am I doing this if I'm the customer? I was wondering where you went. What's so funny, Karikaro?
You, that's what. You didn't notice at all.
Goodness, it's hardly that funny.
Manessa, what's going on?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Nyamo.
Aw, why'd you tell him? I wanted him to do a couple more things.
What?
He's Zuba's pet. Wouldn't you say he's got a bit of a mouth? Just like his owner.
You're one to talk.
I don't think it's very well known that the pets of witches can speak.
This weird animal can talk, huh? I mean, I'm in a den of witches. I'm bound to see some pretty strange things here.
What are you looking at? It's rude to stare.
Well, no one told me the shopkeeper was a bat, so I'm a little surprised.
Bat? Who the hell are you calling a bat? Oh, such an ugly creature. Can't believe this.
You're not a bat?
For Varnir, VARNIR's sake, isn't it obvious? I'm a cat, you imbecile! You're so rude.
A cat?
We honestly don't know what he is, but Niamo thinks he's a cat.
I see. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. My name is Zephy. I used to be with the Knights of Requiem, but I recently became a witch.
You became a witch? Oh, this is interesting.
I heard you're able to get your hands on things that would help in my travels. Whenever I venture outside the den, I'd like to come visit you here. It's nice to meet you.
So that's why you've come to say hi. I'll never turn away a new customer. It's a pleasure.
Zephy, don't let him swindle you, okay? We'll be the ones who have to deal with the consequences of that later.
All right, I'll be careful.
On the flip side, though, because we're going for the madness route, we can't... Well, I say it's a terrible thing, really. We can't date anyone on this playthrough. So any item we get that's supposed to go into the dating mechanic, we can just sell to buy more equipment because it's not going to matter anyway. And besides, the only person I'd want to date if we were going to go for that route again would be Charlotta, and, well, she's not available yet. Because as soon as you leave the store, we get our introduction to the real meat of Chapter 2.
Is she in her room?
Oh,
Oh, hey! Minessa! Hi, Karikaro! When did you guys get home?
Faria, did you go out?
Faria, did you go out on your own? We've already been through this. It's not safe for you to do that.
Sorry, Minessa, but it's not a good time. Minessa, it seems like she had a reason for doing that. Maybe we should listen to what she has to say.
Faria, guess what? Minessa brought a man home.
Who cares? We don't have time for that.
don't tell me. You couldn't find Ruruda.
That's right! Everyone listen! I can't find Ruruda anywhere!
What? When was the last time you saw her?
Well, after you left to hunt dragons, she just ran off without telling us. Before we knew it, she was gone.
You know, she's been acting a bit gloomy lately.
Yeah, she's been really stressed out.
She hasn't been eating much either.
What? Has she not been eating the dragon meat? I didn't know about that.
I've seen her throw food away before. I didn't want to say anything, but I've definitely seen her do that.
I've seen her do that too.
Why? Why would she do that?
She felt the dragon in her tummy move this one time, and since then she just decided to stop eating dragons. I've been so worried, and I told her that I was, but she said that she was fine. She didn't want me to tell any of you. I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I really should have said something, even though she told me not to.
I see.
Varya, don't blame yourself. We should have been aware that this was going on.
She's right. Don't beat yourself up about it.
Aw, she probably just didn't want anyone to worry about her. That's all.
Ruruda.
I'm really upset, but I can't go very far to look for her. Please, save her, Minessa.
I'm on it.
If she hasn't been eating, we have to make sure we find her right away. This won't end very well if we don't.
Right, let's hurry.
I have no idea what's going on, but this seems like it's really serious.
Hey, witches, you got a minute?
Huh? A man's voice. He must be human. Why is he here?
What is it?
Pardon me.
Who's this?
How interesting to find a young man here.
Don't ask any questions, informant.
Ah, an informant. He's the one everyone's been talking about.
But of course, as a client of mine, your wish is my command. I will take your secret to my grave.
Yes, I'd appreciate that.
Hello, my name's Darn. I'm an informant. It's nice to meet you.
An informant who's working with witches? Do you even know how illegal this is?
Big talk coming from someone who's hanging out in a house full of witches.
That's not what I'm doing.
Stop talking to him. Have you seen Ruruda around?
Ruruda? Oh, just earlier today. I saw her near the sanctuary.
What? Really? That area is crawling with dragons. If you saw her, why didn't you tell her to come back to the den?
I tried to call out to her, but I lost sight of her pretty quickly.
Right. Sorry,
I understand. You're worried.
At least we have an idea of where she is now. Let's go get her.
Hold on now. I came with information I recently heard about the sanctuary. I feel like you should listen to what I have to say before you leave.
He seems so sketchy. How can anyone even trust the things he says?
There's a certain witch that will sometimes appear in the area around the sanctuary. She calls herself the Witch of Hellfire. What? Is that really true? It's true that there's a witch out there claiming this? Yes. Is it true she's the real Witch of Hellfire? That I don't know. Wait, so is she the Witch of Hellfire or is she not? Well, listen, for supposedly being the one behind the gruesome Carnival of Death, she didn't really seem that, evil. Carnival of Death? I really want to ask what the hell he's talking about, but I don't want to derail the conversation. I'll have to wait. Also, if it really her, that would mean she'd be around your age, but she seemed a bit younger than that. Vanessa? It's nothing. I'm fine. Chin up, girls. There's nothing to worry about. Vanessa? The moment Witch of Hellfire was said, Vanessa tensed up like crazy. I wonder what that's about. Anyway, if you're heading to the sanctuary, you might run into that witch, so be careful. Okay, thanks. You seem like you're in a rush today, so I'll just charge you for this information later. Pay me back when you can. If you hear anything else, I'll be sure to swing by and let you know. Okay then, I'm off. And there he goes. Hey, so I know it might not concern me, but can you trust him? You're right, it doesn't really concern you. Well, we can't trust him completely, Zephy, but the information he brings us is reliable. I know how it looks, he's weird. I'd question his morality every time, but I've never had a reason to question his intel. I see. Well, it makes sense to me. You know, even if he was playing them, I don't know why I should care about it. Why am I trying to watch out for them? Let's go find Raruta. Vanessa, do you want to hand back for this one? We can go find her. No, I want to go. I'm worried about Raruta, especially if there's a random witch running around. Witch of Hellfire or not. But she's clearly bothered by this. Should I do something? Oh, I'm an outsider here and shouldn't get involved, but I've got nowhere else to be, and I should probably pay her back for saving my life. Hey, do you need a hand with this? Huh? You saved my life, so I owe you one. I don't want to feel indebted to you, and I want to pay you back somehow, so... Repayment isn't the issue here. Can you even move? Yeah, Karikaru's right. He fainted on the way here, remember? Ah, right, I forgot about that. Oh, come on, what the hell? Think of it this way. I've recovered to the point where I don't feel any pain at all. Maybe he woke up as a fully realized witch, and now his recovery is much better. If there's even the slightest chance we will see the Witch of Hellfire, it'd be wise that we have more battle-ready people with us. Fine, you can come. Awesome. Let me make this clear to you. If you hold us back or become a burden in any way, I'm going to kill you on the spot. Got it? I'll remember that. Alright, girls, be strong. Hold down the fort while we're gone. Okay. Please take care of Raruta. Be careful out there. Thanks, Monet. I'm sure we'll be okay. Feria, you're the oldest one here, so you'll be in charge while we're gone. Keep everyone safe, okay? Yeah, I know. I will. Please bring Raruta back safely. We will. She's going to be okay. We should get going now. Right. It seems everyone really likes this Raruta girl. I hope we can bring her back safely. But yeah, now the Sanctuary Cave is open, we're not going there. It's time for me to show off what I have been doing to grind up my madness scale. I set up my party so it's literally just Lapinette on her own because she's the lowest level. I take off the entirety of her equipment. Where I was still experimenting, I had no equipment on anyone else either. I try and get an enemy to back attack me, but I end up not using this encounter. I end up later using the first encounter. What I do then is as soon as it's Lapinette's turn, toggle command, guard, tap select, so it goes into auto mode. I then hold down R2, so it goes into auto fight, and I just wait until it kills Lapinette. About 20 odd seconds later, she's dead. Well, I say that, it'll be about 5 more seconds. Oh, there she goes. The madness level increase, you can check it, you see there's a slight glimmer, And then this is the process I was doing for about 4 hours. And look how much it built up after like the first hour. Zephy got stuck at one point and couldn't move, which was fun. So I had to kind of reset him a little. There we go. Oh, it's building up a little bit more. An hour straight without saving, the game crashed. So I lost progress and got put back to where I was. But then, starting at 1 PM and finishing at 5 PM with a crash in the middle and a few breaks. Like I had a break for lunch. I had a break for food, like twice, I think. I built it up to around there, which I think is above 15%. So yeah, I'm probably going to be grinding it up over the weekend too, just to build it up, just to make sure I'm in the safe zone. Because the main thing for me isn't that Chapter 2 is, at the end of Chapter 2 you need 15%. It's like that Chapter 4 needs 40%. So I want to kind of hit both so I don't need to grind again. Because the next line after that, well, is after the kids are definitely available. So their deaths add 25% each, so that's a guarantee. That'll be the easiest part of the madness scale. But anyway, I've rabbled on long enough, so next time on Dragonstar VARNIR, we'll go back to the Sanctuary Cave looking for a router. But until then, take care now.